Alright guys, what is going on? Once again, another Hell in a Cell match leading up to the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view this week. It feels weird to be saying there's already a pay-per-view coming up, but we're moving along. It's one of those ones that it's always only been a 2-week break for the last 2 or 3 years, with bragging rights coming right after. Wait, no. No, Hell in a Cell usually comes 2 weeks after. That's how it usually works. And then Bragging Rights is next month, but now they've replaced it with Vengeance, I believe. Going into this pay-per-view, I wanted to do something a little differently. And because it is a gimmick pay-per-view, and there's a lot of people that aren't really a fan of gimmick pay-per-views. Mainly because it kind of limits the point of having the match any other time in the year. And, now that Money in the Bank is exclusively at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view, the WrestleMania match is gone, and that's usually one of the exciting matches, the 8-man Money in the Bank at WrestleMania. Now that it's a 6-man, at a pay-per-view, or I think it's still 8-man, but it's at a pay-per-view now, that it's a gimmick. It's kind of a bummer because you don't really expect those matches to come around very often, other than now when you get the Raw Roulette or the matches that it's kind of a random thing. You don't see random steel cage matches or random Hell in a Cell matches, matches like that, which is kind of a disappointment because that's what kind of gave the WWE that unpredictability. Now, I'm not saying I completely hate the fact that all the matches are singles matches or tag teams. I would like to see more tables, things like that. Those are always my favorite, But the WWE does try to do a great job now trying to protect its athletes. It's not like back in the day where the Dudleys and the Hardys would be throwing their bodies from 20 feet off the air and going through table after table. So they are taking care of their athletes a little better, but the matches, aren't as exciting. When Randy Orton busted open Cody Rhodes recently, they actually edited it. From what I saw on the spoiler websites, Cody Rhodes was really bleeding, and he had two. He put him through the table twice. On TV, they edited it to only be once. Now, one of the weird things about all of that stuff that goes on and what happens, is it kind of sucks with SmackDown because it is edited later. So what happens on the TV, isn't always what actually happened. With Sin Cara a lot, they redo a lot of the matches, and I was kind of disappointed when I saw that match between Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes afterwards when he went berserk, that they didn't show it, and I was surprised they even showed the blood. I thought they were gonna graphically CGI out the blood because they are a PG rating, and people don't really understand with PG ratings you can still have some of that stuff. And I know a lot of people blame all the problems of the WWE on the so-called PG rating. I don't think it's really that big of a problem. But leading up to Hell in a Cell, this was Hell in a Cell, Shawn Michaels versus Triple H. It was at Bad Blood in 2004. Overall, I don't think I remember this match at all. I really don't. I remember at the pay-per-view, Edge wrestled against La Resistance in a tag team title match. I'm pretty sure Batista at the time was in the undercard Saturday Night Heat match, or Sunday Night Heat. But this one went on. Triple H ended up getting the victory by pedigree, and I think it's really crazy, as he kicks out here about some of the matches. Triple H and The Undertaker have been the pioneers pretty much of the Hell in a Cell. They've all been in a lot. So a lot of the matches you're going to see coming up this week, I think there's 1 or 2 more matches with Triple H that I've done. And then, of course, you don't need to worry about it. There is going to be an Undertaker versus Mankind match. I know a lot of people have been asking me about it, saying, Tubby, you got to have it. Ooh, hit the steps. There will definitely be an Undertaker versus Mankind. That was one of my favorite matches. That was one of those, oh my god, holy shit moments. So that'll definitely be one of them. Triple H is going to go and hit the pedigree here in SvR 2011. Leading up to Hell in a Cell, guys, let me know what you think. And if there's another Hell in a Cell match you want to see besides the 2 I just said, feel free to leave them in the comment section below, and I'll try to get them done. Guys, my name is Tubby Emu, Facebook.com/TubbyEmu. Tubby out!